Okay, here we go. This is gonna be my first cooking show. We're gonna make some curry chicken and dal and rice. I already have the dal going on, but I'll show you exactly how I made that. Basically, in that pot is some water with some chickpeas, which is boiling. And in that, I did add some onions, garlic, basil, green onions, salt, black pepper, and a little bit of mixed herbs, which is oregano, parsley, black pepper, thyme, a little bit of curry powder, and a little bit of saffron I'm not sure everybody uses that stuff, but let's start with the curry chicken. I hope the camera holds up. So I got 4 chicken legs. Okay, I'm gonna cut them up. I guess depending on you and the size that you like to do it. Cut it. You want fairly regular size chunks. I don't know what I don't remove the fat from my chicken because I like it. So chop this up, one across, into 3. So I got 4 of them, I gotta do this too. Gotta be actually used to be doing this all the time. So you know what you're cutting off really fast. I always like to break it this way first, so you know where the bone is. You can actually cut it, but easier just to chop. So we got our 4 pieces of chicken. Now this is probably for a family of probably 4. Might have some left over for lunch or something. Maybe not. 1. Got our 3 pieces. You don't have to cut the bone in the right spot every time. It's really not mandatory. So there we have our chicken cut. Throw the fat away. Got in our little bowl. You want to wash the chicken. I normally, you can use vinegar, you can use really anything you want. And just for convenience, I got these little lemon things you buy. So we're going to spray this. This is basically we're washing it, right? We're getting away all that little bit of extra fat. Just mix her up. You're really just getting that little grimy taste out of it. I'm gonna rinse this pot I had the chicken in because that's what I'm going to cook it in. Doesn't really matter, you don't have to wash it. It's going to get cooked anyways. Let's wash our chicken. Don't want to use too hot water. It's warm. Rinse out all that blood, any extra stuff that's got in it. It's okay if you have a little bit of water in it because we're making curry anyways. We're not cutting meat anymore, so we can wash the cutting board. We are going to use it. That's good enough. There's our chicken. This is actually not really the putting a lot of stuff in it, but so we have our basil, green onion, our garlic. We're not going to use that yet. We're just going to season the chicken. So I'm going to put a little oregano, a little parsley. I'm just doing this to show you guys. A little bit of thyme, a little bit of black pepper. I don't actually meter anything I do, just make sure it has the flavor. But in terms of all these herbs, I'm gonna put them away, because what I normally do is I pre-mix them in a jar. So I just shake this up, take it out, put a little bit in. Now at the same time, we're gonna make the curry sauce. Need a cup, fill it with water. Not too much, maybe about that. So, I have saffron, maybe about a half a spoon. That's done. Got a curry powder. This is actually Chief curry powder, about a spoon. Dump it in. That's done. Cilantro, the seeds, throws them in, adds a good flavor. Put that away. This is called gram masala, or it's really like cumin that's been fried till it gets black. Put some in there. We're gonna need this later. Some, salad. More of it. It's just a powder one I bought. More taste. Put that away. Saffron's away. The curry, you can put away. Some black pepper in there. Saffron's done. Put some of your herbs. That can be put away. And this here is, I don't know if you can see, it's powdered Moruga scorpion scotch bonnet. I'm gonna put some in here because we want a little bit of flavor, hot. That's done. So, what have we left with? This is done. That's all the ingredients we need. So that's your curry powder base. Give it a nice little mix. We're gonna have to cut some garlic because we need that later. Oh man, that went in my nose, man. Gonna have to sneeze. Well. Oh. Insane. So now I don't know about you guys. I usually I mix a little bottle of seasoning. Like I put all these ingredients in and I blend it up. That way I don't have to cut it. Makes it a lot faster. So you put some of that on the chicken. You put some a little bit in that in the curry spice. Again, it's just for flavor. Just mix this up. So we get the chicken ready. It doesn't necessarily have to marinate because when you do the curry powder and you do it properly, it. Oh, damn. That was great. I think that's that pepper powder. Too much powder. That I could breathe. Well, it is what it is. So, the chicken's ready, but unfortunately the curry's not. So, I'm gonna have to cut up this garlic. We're gonna eat all of it, just half a clove. I'll tell you why a little bit later. Break it up. Take all the peelings off. It's usually the fast way I do it. I don't know how other people do it. Do by hand, but you know, it takes longer. Oh, this one. There. Peel it all off. Ideally, you want garlic and onion when you're frying the curry. But we're gonna put a ton more shit in it. Sorry, pardon the language, but I want this to be good. It goes in the garbage. So we got our garlic now, and you want to finely mince it, right? So I don't know how you basically this is the fastest way. Try not to cut your fingers, obviously, and the smaller you get it, obviously the more flavor you're going to get. And we're making curry, so it doesn't have to be like overly fine. So we got one. We got the basil, or in Trinidad, so what we call Spanish thyme. I'm gonna find that, cut that up really fine. Green onion. Let's cut that up fine. I mean, you can do all this in the blender if you want, but a little bit of that in there. Need some onion, obviously. Let's peel this baby off. Let's cut some onions. Remember, all this has to fit in that glass I just made of the curry, so. Which it probably should. I'll put some in there just because I have a little extra. I would chop the onion, but it'd be flying all over the place. That's not really what I set out to do. So, gotta keep some garlic for later. I'll put this in the curry. Yeah, so there, we have our curry stuff ready. That's that. Everything ready to cook. Chicken's ready. Now, the reason I don't put curry in the chicken directly, because a lot of people, depending on how they cook, I like my curry not to separate. I like it to be all in one in the sauce. So I'll mix the curry up. And now it's time to cook. I'm doing a thing. So, here we go. There's the pot. It's ready to go. I'm gonna put some oil in there. Oh, man, that pepper went to my nose. I don't really need much, you know, some vegetable oil. You don't want too much. It's too much oil. Now, turn that on high. So, here's where the real thing goes. I'm gonna just move my arm so you can actually see what part I'm doing. Okay? Man, I was kind of sucky. There you go. Now you can see the stove's heating up. Yeah, there you go. Perfect. I got my chicken ready here. The oil's heating. There's our curry sauce ready to go. Now we are going to add some potatoes to this later, but the chicken has to cook first. Now it does take quite some time, so you can add just any potatoes. You cook the chicken for half an hour, and then you add the potatoes with some water. You gotta watch it. Start on high, but you're gonna see what's gonna happen. So we're gonna wait till this heats up, and we're gonna throw that in. We got our cover ready to go. And as soon as that starts going, we also have our dal going, but that'll be another show. Oh, the dal has boiled. I'm going to show you that in a minute because we're going to finish that after we start the curry chicken. So we're going to let this go until it starts smoking a little bit, and we're going to pour this in. Our curry mix. Almost there. Make sure we keep mixing the curry. Oh! She's ready to go. Alright, get ready. Let me throw it in. It's gonna just sizzle. There we go. Okay, there we go. Make sure you get it all in there. And as you see, it's in there. Now it's got to start to fry and boil. Oopsie on the floor. We'll clean it up. All like some curry butter on the floor. That's cool. So we got that in the pot now. So now, I don't know if you guys can see this, but that's the curry. Now I'm gonna have to let it fry until it gets to almost a thick space, like a paste. Oh, it smells good. So keep mixing it because you actually don't want it to get stick on the bottom of the pot. But you do, it's kind of liquidy now, right? So you want to get it to kind of like a paste. Not where it's burning, not where it's too liquidy. Because when you throw the chicken in, it's gonna stick to the chicken. You're gonna see exactly what I mean. Wow, it's strong. But in the end, the taste is going to be awesome. So we're going to keep mixing it. And like I said, I am going to add potatoes to it later. I'm not going to actually finish it because it's going to take time to cook, but you'll get the idea. And if you're watching in the beginning, I'm actually still making the dal. It's still boiling. It's actually going pretty good. You can't see it here, but I'll show you. That's the dal, the split piece I said I was boiling with those ingredients. Because it's from the bag, you know, it takes like 2 or 3 hours to make, so it's still boiling. So this curry is still burning out. As you can see, it's still liquidy. You want it to get a little bit thicker, almost like a paste, but not burning. And then you throw the chicken. Smells awesome. See? Everything will start to melt. Well, this will be my one recipe for the week. Maybe tomorrow I'll do something different. Got some friends coming over. We're still partially in lockdown, so can't go to work. That's all I can do is cook. So now you see it's getting thicker. Just getting thick enough. I'm gonna add the chicken. Okay. It's chicken time. Making a mess. So, as you guys can see, it's gotten thicker. Now I'm gonna add the chicken. So now I've added the chicken. I'm going to keep mixing it. You notice the curry's starting to stick to the chicken. It's not watery. And that's what you want. You want to make a good, nice curry chicken. You notice? See, if you just use water, the curry won't stick like that. You have to do it this way. so the curry actually sticks to the chicken. Whereas some people, you know, they just add water. And it doesn't stick to the chicken. It just ends up being like a yellowish, bland, ugly color. So you're gonna let this get to high, and let's make the dal. Okay, so for the dal, as I said, I added those ingredients. So now we're going to, they call it chunky or something like that in Trinidad. So I need a little pan like this. Okay, we're gonna put some oil. I'm not using olive oil because these do not call for olive oil to make the dish. Put a little bit of oil. I have some jeera here, but really I should be using cumin. I have ground cumin, but it's always better use the real cumin. Okay, so this is what we call in Trinidad chunking the dal. The dal is good. I should actually add some okra. Do I have okra? See, oh my god, I have okra. We'll add the okra after, or actually I should add it right now. Give it a rinse. Yeah, that's way too much. I'll put some back. Now it's hard working with my hand.